Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Troy Williams, a realtor with the Christie Cannon Real Estate Team.
I'm Marcel with Guaranteed Rate.
Nice. And today we were going to have a conversation about new homes versus pre-owned existing homes. And we was having a great discussion today just about the difference between the two. A lot of times I get a lot of clients say, Troy, I want to get a new home. And I'll ask them why, dig into that a little bit deeper. And they would give me some bullet points as to why. And it's never really in the favor of used, and brought it to Marcel's attention, and we had a good conversation about it. So can you tell us a little bit about why sometimes used is the way to go?
Sure. So, if you ask someone, do you want a new car or a used car, they're going to tell you new probably 99% of the time, because who doesn't want a new car? Same thing ends up being with a house. Sometimes people are like, well, I just want a new house. Why? Because. But with a new house, sometimes there are some disadvantages there where you can actually buy an existing home that gives you a little bit more flexibility. And let me kind of explain that. So if you are buying a new house and you're in a brand new subdivision, and let's say that subdivision just started and you buy your house, let's say that 6 months down the road, you're in a position to where you have to sell your house.
Yeah.
You're still going to be competing against the builder. And even if that builder has increased the purchase price on the exact same model and floor plan that you have, let's say that purchase price is $5,000, $6,000, even more than you paid, people are still going to look at that and be like, well, I can buy your exact house brand new and it's going to cost me an extra $3 a month, or I can buy your house and basically they see that as used. So if you buy in a brand new development, you have to plan on living there for probably at least 3 to 5 years in order to truly recoup and begin to see a lot of that strong equity growth.
Okay.
Whereas if you're buying a home in an existing neighborhood, your competition is existing homes. You're not competing against new homes. So if that's the case, you can go ahead and buy a house, and 6 months down the road, if you have to sell, your competition is still going to be other existing homes. So you're not going to end up losing out on new homes. So generally what I tell clients is that, if you know that you're going to be able to live in this home for an extended period of time, a new build is a great option because, like you'd mentioned before, what are some of the benefits? Energy efficiency.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have warranties, you have, like we said, energy efficiency, low maintenance. The resale value on it, depending at where we're at in that process, can be very beneficial for you. You have a lot of new gadgets that are coming out now, new tech. I could see who's at my door from the bedroom, and
yeah, and a lot of that's coming standard now.
Yeah, a lot of it's coming standard. And of course, at the end of the day, you get that new home feel.
Sure.
But I think what's key here is to have that conversation and see what may be best suitable for you, whether that is new because you plan on being there for a while,
yeah,
and the wear and tear is not already on the home, or is it used because this is maybe a short-term goal, or I plan on kind of trying to get that equity back as soon as I possibly can.
Absolutely. And some of the best deals that people sometimes get are on existing homes, because let's think about the scenario that I'd played out. A brand new subdivision just started up, brand new builder in there. Someone buys a house, 6 months later they're in a position to where they get a job transfer. They have to leave. They're still competing against the builder, but they have to sell that home. So if I'm coming in now, I'm probably not going to pay exactly what they paid 6 months ago if I can just pay a couple extra $1,000 and have a brand new home.
Oh, yeah.
So that means that I'll probably offer a little bit less. So that means you can get a great deal on an existing home. But again, it all really depends on the exact circumstances, that neighborhood. You really have to do your due diligence and know all of the variables, because at the end of the day, every home is unique. Every neighborhood is unique. You have to know what's going on in that neighborhood, in the community, what's being built around it, and then make your decision from there. And so it really is so important to communicate all this information, because at the end of the day, Troy's your resource. He wants to do everything he can to put you in the right home. In order to do that, you have to have the pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah.
You have to know exactly what it is that's important, what someone is looking for. And so, in buying a new home or buying an existing home, there's going to be pros and cons to each one. But I can tell you, if you're debating whether to buy a new home, existing home, or rent, hands down, buying a home generally is going to be a much better option unless you know that you're only going to be in the area for a short amount of time. You know, if you come in and let's say you get transferred in with a large corporation and you're here under contract for 12 months, you know what? Renting's probably going to be a better option for you because you're not going to be in a position to, turn that property as quickly if you're going to have to move so fast.
Oh, yeah.
So, every circumstance is very unique, but the way that Troy and myself can give you guidance is just by being open with all the variables. Let us know exactly what you're looking for because that way the guidance can be there.
Yeah, absolutely. And like my leaderships always say, it's always a great time to buy a good piece of real estate. And whether that's new or used, it's always a good time to have that conversation because based on that conversation, it may steer you down the path of new or used, or it may open your eyes after having that conversation. Like, I didn't think of that. Yeah. I didn't realize that was going to be a burden 2 years from now, or I didn't realize this would benefit me, now or later. And it's just about having that conversation, and that way you could be well versed on which route to take. And it's always easy to kind of go down the new home route.
Sure.
Because again, it's new. I could kind of build it from the ground up, make my own floor plan, make it unique how I want. Mm-hmm. And there's no wear and tear on the home, but that may not always be the best choice for you and your family.
Absolutely. Well, in any case, we appreciate your time. If you do have any questions and want more information on either buying new or buying an existing home, Troy's an incredible resource for you. He has access to so much information. It's really amazing how much time he spends educating himself on the market, what's going on in subdivisions, what individual builders are doing. So if you need information, he's definitely happy to help.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And just like Marcel said, I spend a lot of time going to go visit builders and sales reps because you want to make sure you have that open dialogue and good relationship with them. That way you have somebody else on your team that can help you and guide you. And sometimes they do work for the company and the builder and everything, but their job is to make sure they take care of you as well. So the first step is always getting into the conversation with your realtor. Let your lender know what those numbers are gonna be like, and go from there and just see what's the better option, new or used. But at least you have the answers that you need, and you can make a wise decision.
Absolutely, an educated decision.
Absolutely. That's the key part. So again, thank you guys. We appreciate your time and listening.
Have a good one. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.